Hello everyone, I am Sudipto Dasgupta. Today I will talk about some basic ArcGIS application and the area is Toolboxes for Geoprocessing. In this session, we will learn about the definition variation of many geoprocessing tools. We will learn how to search them and how to use them with the help tool and how to execute operation using these tools. We will also learn about which tool we need to apply, when, how and where using the help menu and the help documentation. Let's first know about what is geoprocessing. Geoprocessing is a framework and a set of tools for processing geographic and related data. And these tools are geoprocessing tools. Now let us see some common tools. There are some common tools which are present in the geoprocessing toolbar menu already. Those are buffer, clip, intersect, union, merge and dissolve. Let us discover the working process of the tool using one tool, and that is buffer. Now we will work in the ArcMap. At first we will go to the Geoprocessing tab and we will click Buffer. And we will see this type of interface. Now for understanding, we will click Show Help. This will show us what is the application of this tool with this image example. As we can see, buffer is a polygon around input feature to a specific distance. Here I will show an example so that it will be easier to understand. I have two shapefile here and I will make a buffer around this water body shapefile. For this I will go to the geoprocessing again and click buffer. Here I can see there is a feature name input feature. So I will drag the water body to the input feature because I want to create a buffer around this input feature. The next field is output feature class, which is where we want to create the output file in our laptop or computer. I will keep it as it is. The next field is the distance field. The distance is in which extent I want to create a buffer around the input feature. The first option is linear unit and we will work with the linear unit. In the right side of this field, we can see there are different type of linear unit we can use. We will use meter this session and input how many meters I want to create a buffer. I will click 30 here. The next option is side type. There are two options named full and outside only. If we click the full, it will create a buffer above the input feature. So we will click outside only so that we can see the buffer around the input feature and click OK. We will change the color of this output buffer. So we can easily see that around the water body there is a 30-meter buffer. This is the basic application of buffer tool. The next tool we will talk about is clip tool. Opening this tool and seeing the help menu for better understanding is as same as before. Clip tool extracts input feature that overlay the clip feature. In this image example, we can see that there is an input feature and a clip feature, and the output is a clip feature which extracts the input feature. We will see the application of this feature using an example. I have two shapefiles. One of them is an area and another of them is buildings above the area. So I'll go to the clip feature and drag the total area in the input feature and the building into the clip feature. So it will clip the building out of the total area and click OK. If we unmark the above shapefiles, we can see that the buildings were clipped from the input proposed area. The next tool we will talk about is intersection. The process is same. We will go to the geoprocessing and intersect. In the help menu, we can see what is basically an intersect. Intersect is a geometric intersection of the input features. The feature class we will input will overlap in some portion, and the overlay portion will be the output of those feature class. We will see that using an example. I have two shapefiles here. I will drag it to the feature and click OK. As we can see, the new intersect file is the overlay of the two shapefiles. Next, we will see the union tool. The union tool computes a geometric union of the input features. If we input two feature class, it will give an output combining these two feature class. Here in the overlay section, we will get only one type of data. Let's see that using an example. I will drag two shapefile to the feature class and click OK. And this will give me an output like this, where there is a single shapefile. If we go to the attribute table, we will see both type of data. The next tool we will talk about is merge tool. Merge mainly combines multiple input dataset into a single new output dataset. But the dataset keep in a layer position. As in union, we have seen that the overlay position only carries one type of data, but in merge, the overlay position carries two type of data, one above another. We will see that using an example. We will drag two type of shapefile into the input dataset and click OK, and it will give us a merged file like this. In the attribute table, we can see there are both type of dataset available, which are in common. The next tool is dissolve tool. We will go to the dissolve, and in the dissolve tool we can see that same type of feature class combines and become one type of feature class. We will see that using an example. I will drag the landscape feature to the input feature and I will select an ID in which basis the dissolve will work. I will click ID here and click OK. The dissolve is done. There are some more geoprocessing analysis tool in the toolboxes. As we have seen where is the toolboxes in our previous video, we can easily access the toolboxes. Then we will go to the system toolboxes and click analyze tool. In the analysis tool, we will find four type of tools, which is extract, overlay, proximity, and the statistics. We will work with the extract tool and the overlay tool. In the extract tool, we will work with select, split, as we have seen the clip tool before. And in the overlay, we will work with erase, identity, and the update tool, as we have seen intersect and the union before. The first tool we will talk about is select tool. Select tool is used to extract feature from an input feature class or input feature layer, typically using a select or standard query language expression, and stores them in an output feature class. Let's see how it works. If we put an input feature and create an output feature, it will shows all the data are selected and stores them in an output feature class. Split tool mainly works on split an input with overlaying feature to create a subset of output feature class. As you can see, if we put an input and a split feature, which will split the input into split features numbers and create an output based on the split feature. The next tool we will talk about is erase tool. The erase tool is mainly create a feature class by overlaying the input feature with the polygons of the erase feature. If we put an input and the erase feature, the output will be the input, but the erase feature has been cut from the input. Let's see it by an example. We will put an input feature and a erase features and click OK. As we can see, the erase feature has been cut from the input feature. The next tool is identity. Identity computes a geometric intersection of the input feature and the identity feature. If we input a feature and the identity feature, the output will be the input and the identity feature combines together. But the portion of the identity feature which doesn't combine with the input feature will be not in the output. Let's see that by an example. As we can see in the new identity output, the buildings which were outside of the proposed extended area was not in the output file. The next tool we will talk about is the update tool. The update tool is basically computes a geometric intersection of the input feature and the update feature. Here, when we input a feature class and a update feature class, the output will be the input feature class and the update feature will be top of the input feature class. That means it will combine all the data together. Let's see it by an example. If we turn the proposed example and the building feature to the update feature and click OK, we will see an update output which has all the data available in the two shapefiles. Now in GIS there are many types of tools available. Sometimes it is not possible to remember all the tools and their location. So there is an option named search the tool. In the toolbar menu, we will see an icon like this, which is the search bar. If we click this, it will open a search menu. In the search bar, if we type a name of a tool and click search, it will show us all the possible search values of our input. Here we can see union tool. So it is an easier version of searching a tool. This is the end of tutorial 2, which was all about geoprocessing toolbox. Thank you very much.